Yo, what is up, y'all? What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the Personal Talk. And today, right now, I'm cooking me some meat. Because I haven't eaten. I've been only eating, like, potatoes and stuff. I've been eating really clean, actually. Like, really clean. But welcome back to the Personal Talk video again. And today, we are talking about take action. But before I get to that, let me tell you some of the updates and plans I'm going to do. So I am going to be doing the breakdancing thing. I am going to continue that. That's my interest right now. Martial arts, I don't really know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Running, I will get back to when it's like, you know, pretty much the season starts. I'm going to do mid-distance just because my height and everything, it's a little hard when you're doing long distance. And we'll see. I mean, I really like the running. That's just something I'm good at. I'm trying to put some potatoes in a bowl. But yeah, I haven't eaten like food or like meat. Like I eat sometimes what my mom makes, and it was like eggs in the morning today with something else like meat kind of related, but it wasn't that much. And then I had some like little pork chops, but I haven't really been eating too much in the big meals. Mostly because I'm low on money and I need to learn how to actually cook. Or whatever. But yeah, the updates, the breakdancing, probably get back into learning martial arts and some other stuff. And I want to what is it? Update was like trying to get into modeling and other careers. So I'm trying to narrow down the path of what I really want to do. And those are kind of like the breakdancing, the running, and the modeling, or I'm thinking about acting too. I really want to get into. And I'm trying to find a balance in that. You can't do everything, but you can find a balance. And yeah, find what I want to do, but you know, for work, and just do it. And the thing that sucks about getting older is you realize, like, fuck, dude, not everything is like the movie stars, the rock stars, and like not everything is good. The majority of my time, everything I did was just pretty much work. Just to get a small glimpse, by the way, it's potatoes, don't worry about it. Small glimpse of the victory or the work that I put in. Track, I spent so much time running off the track just to be on the track for a little bit. I spent so much time grinding just to be in front of a crowd, just to even try to be in, first to get into the crowd, then do it at a high level, and then compete, and then try to place. And even then, I never got in first, unfortunately. I've gotten second, I got in third. I've placed pretty high in the past and stuff like that, and I've always been somewhat pretty well competitive. I'm not going to say I was a good athlete, but I'm not going to say I was a bad one either. And that's what I'll say. And pretty much is that a balance. And as you can tell, my skin is starting to clear up, which I need to be drinking more water still. But overall, I'm in a better health. My skin is clearing. The bags are kind of going away. I just need to sleep correctly. Talk to a professional. I'm thinking about getting some work done on the face if needed, especially the chin because it's a little bad. Posture, all that. But I'm doing a little better, and I'm realizing like the more you do stuff and the more you want to do stuff, the extreme amount of work that it takes to just enjoy it. And people do not know how much an annoyance it is and how much, and then you have to really work to stay on top of it just to enjoy it. And I guess that's the thing with life, like you want to find a way to not get depressed is literally just working hard. Like the more you do, the more you, like if you don't do too, like the thing is people want to do stuff and people want to work, but they don't actually want to like put in the work to do it. That's the problem. Oh. Yeah, people do not want to put in the work. And it's just like track, it's just like anything I've done in the past, and it sucked. It sucked training. It sucked doing stuff. It generally, like getting up, I mean, I don't feel the pain now. I just remember the glory, thankfully, because that's just how it is. But I remember back then, the fucking misery, the pain, the struggle, the knee problems, all of everything that you feel in the current moment fades away. But the joy of what you've done will always stay. Like I will always enjoy the stuff that I did with my team. I will always enjoy it's just stuff like that. And I don't reminisce high school anymore, thankfully. And looking back, like I gotta remember that I didn't even like high school to begin with. When I got out of high school, I was so miserable because of the fact that I didn't know what to do. And I felt like maybe back then was better and then I was wrong and blah, blah, blah. Now that it's been like a year, almost 2, it's just like, I don't really miss it. It was a part of my life and it just, happens. And just like in anything, you just kind of move on. You shouldn't dwell or think about the past overly too much. If you sit and dwell, then it's just sad. Everything in life right now is the moment. The moment. And in the past is just to reflect. And you do it in the moment or do whatever because you want to. And you want to do stuff in general because, like for example, working or whatever or anything, like career related, you do it because you want freedom. You do things because you want to be able to do this or that. And just like doing any single little thing requires some type of work. Some work is more than others. And some work is less than others. So it all just depends on how much work you want to put in and how much you want out in your life. And a lot of things is sacrifice. So, like cooking and cleaning and eating. And I think the healthier you are, the better you are, the more you can do it. You have to train yourself to do stuff at a higher level. And it always takes, it's baby steps in every single thing. So the whole thing is quitting addiction, quitting anything, and trying to do more stuff with your life. It requires steps. It requires work. It requires figuring it out. And I think, to be honest, in anything that you do, you will always kind of have that feeling in life that is sucky, shitty, good, bad. The emotion that we all feel in life, unfortunately, never goes away. Nothing. I realized that, yeah, you can have it all. You can literally have wealth. But you can still feel like shit or like meh. I've seen it through my friend. He has pretty good wealth. I've seen it people who have a shitty, like a lower income and they do stuff more with their life. Just because you have something doesn't make you better than one another, but how you do stuff and the quality of it kind of can determine. Not entirely. I don't want to say like every one human's better than the other, but it's an influence. And yeah, I need to stop having so much salt. I need to be careful with that. I'm gonna probably start cutting it out slowly. Only have it in my waters. But let's move you guys over there. That's what I'll say. And I'm working at it. I'm battling whatever I'm battling. I'm getting a little better. I'm getting less fixated on things. And I'm learning how to manage stuff, you know, because there's some things you can manage and there's certain things that literally you just will never be able to because it's just limitations that your body has given or just a person has given. I really needed this. You guys do not know how bad it is that I haven't eaten. Probably gonna hit a workout after this. But we all go through phases. Like I went through the gym phase. I went through running phase. The problem is doing too much at once. Whatever you want to do, do it. Like just do it. Do it now. And you can do a lot, but not at once. You do a little this, a little that, a little work here, a little work there. But yeah. But like people, the advice I would give to people that are finishing high school or getting into their senior year, if you liked high school or didn't or whatever, if you don't do anything after it, it will feel so weird because you will have time to process it. If you go straight to college or you go into career, it won't be bad. But as long as you do stuff, you really won't have a problem in life. It's the ones who don't do shit with their life and they're just fucking losers. And I gotta be honest, I'm kind of one of them. Even still a little bit right now, but not as much. It will take a toll on you. So you should always want to do more in life. I think that's the biggest thing. The harder the things are and the more you do work, the better it is. And I don't mean like hard work, like useless stuff, like useless hard work. I mean like something that is difficult, but it's attainable too, you know? Or focus on the quality of the thing. But there is better and worse. There's a good and a bad. There's a better person compared to a worse person. They are. Dude, eating ground beef can get you full pretty quick. And I needed this because like I haven't eaten like a proper meal in like a while. I mean like a day. Almost 2. But I had like a stomach bug, so I think by like next week I'll start eating like way better. Like way better. I accidentally like destroyed my money, but it's okay. I like eating these. These are like chips. It's like potatoes and you cut them and you just... It's very good. I've been eating a lot of these type of potatoes than buying the big ones. Because the big ones, I feel like you have to really slice, and it's just like, not just the work of it, but like, I don't know. These are like better, in my opinion. Yeah, I believe like make your life easier. Work hard, of course, but be smart. I think in anything, just be smart and realistic. So, yeah. Be smart, be realistic, and work hard. And whatever you want, just do it. Figure out all ways to just do it. Don't give up. Because you never know with anything. So, I'm hearing stuff up there. But, playing with the volleyball. But that's what I'll say. Been trying to take a break from movies. From watching YouTube. I go off and on, like all the time, of watching videos but I realized that like this past year I just been watching YouTube videos or like Netflix or like movies or shows, but now it's like less. And then like I was going through a huge phase of music, like for a fat minute. Like I was listening to a lot of music my senior year, it started junior year, and then I was listening to always just a bunch of music, but it was a lot less. But I really started listening to music like that, only listening to music, because when I started cutting out literally everything, I was just listening to music. And because of that, I was just listening to it too much. And the problem with me is that, like, you have your playlist, you have your stuff, and then it's just in a loophole. It's good to have a playlist, good to have stuff to, like, regulate your emotions or, like, the setting. But listening to, like, one same thing after another and all that, like, it could be a little too much. So, yeah. I listen to more music now, but I'm also trying to balance where I'm like, I can't be overly doing it. And new is good. I think the problem is that we get so comfortable, but we need to experience. It's good to like work on something, but like experience is good. Trying something new is good. So yeah, it's all up to you, but I think like a balance, just aiming for a balance in life is key. Because as of right now, I'm gonna take a break from that. I literally don't even know anymore. I mean, I've been going out to do stuff, thankfully. But as of like right now, I like today I just, which is crazy, it's 2. I've been getting up really early, so not bad. But I just eat, consume stuff, and sleep. And before it was like literally just like wake up pretty late, like 11, which I've been getting up at like 8. Eat like a lot of sweets. I was eating a lot of sweets, like a lot of sugar. It's bad. I think I'm still trying to balance it out, but because I'm still consuming like salt, which I should be like limiting that. I think that's why I was holding a lot of water retention because of the amount of stuff that I was consuming. So like I would just get up, eat whatever my mom made, go back upstairs, consume a bunch of stuff, watch a lot of movies, watch a bunch of shows, be on AI, stuck in a rhythmic pattern, and then I'm gonna be honest, and like, watch porn or whatever, and then that was it. And then it got to a point where I was listening also to a lot of music. Like I was watching stuff and I would listen to music too. And I was like, nah, I'm consuming too much. So I got rid of like headphones. I was like, I need to learn how to balance this. So I started like not listening and stuff like that. And it got better, the dopamine level on that. So I'm not overly consuming music. And now I only listen to music while I drive, pretty much. I don't really just listen to music just to listen to music. Not like before. I was really going through like a phase, like a deep phase of music. No, it's not as much anymore. Sorry. What else did I do? So once I gave up music, and then like one of the days more recent, I was just like, all I'm doing is just consuming. Yeah. And I still have this problem. I still do. I just need to stop, I need to just start doing stuff, but it's so... Maybe it's not as hard. Maybe I'm just really like a fucking bum. I don't know. But, yeah, I think I'm just a bum. But, yeah, I was just like, you know what? All I'm doing is watching videos or movies and beating my shit like a lot. And I was, yeah, doing that. I did that. Those 2 things. What the hell? I'm like, what the fuck? Ew, why does it look like that? Potato. Anyway, I did those 2 things. And then I was just watching a lot of stuff, eating my shit, consuming a lot, eating a bunch of sugar. That was all I was doing, which is, in a way, it's not like too damaging on health, but mentally, and then like doing stuff, it's pretty bad because I'm not doing shit. And all of a sudden I was like, fuck this, I need to do stuff. Then I'm not really watching movies like that. I have been like the past 2 days because of I've been watching, what is it? Just got bored and I was like, oh, let me see this, and I was like, oh, man, I want to watch something because I haven't watched anything. So I put on Twilight because it was the first thing that popped up, and I watched it. Then I started watching like the series, and then I was like, that's not good. I watched like 3 movies, and in the span of 2 days, and which is not as bad as like it sounds bad, I guess, in like back then, or like
maybe a very healthy person, they'd be like, damn, 3 movies? You watch already 3 movies in 2 days? Wow, it's not as bad as before. I was watching so much shit. Like, I was probably able, because I was watching so much stuff, I was probably able to finish a show in like a day or two. Especially even if it was like 5 seasons. Like, I was rigorously just non-stop watching. And it's bad. If I really like a show and I've never seen it, oh, that's fucking terrible. Like, I will not stop watching the show. I would not stop watching the show. And the best thing about, like, what really makes you happy is when you can't have it all the time. And then you can get it. Like, you know you can get it, but you have to wait. That's, like, the best feeling ever. Like, I remember school, I'm like, oh, man. I got done with my workout, got done with this. I'm just ready to go home. I'm so excited. And then you just do whatever. Or, just stuff like that. I don't know. I remember when I was working and I was like doing sales, that was like the best feeling, because I was like, man, I'm bored. I don't know. All I'm consuming is, like, I was just falling asleep to, like, which I used to watch ASMR when I was younger, but once in a while I'll go back to it and I was like, maybe I should fall asleep to something in the background. Which I've been off and on with that, actually. Because sometimes I can, and sometimes I just don't want to fall asleep to shit in the background. Like, it just depends. If I get really tired, I don't want to put anything in the background. I just want to sleep. If I'm like somewhat tired, I just have it in the background. So, yeah, I remember like when I started watching like Teen Wolf. Oh my goodness, I love that show. That's another like good show that I really like, that I recently watched. I got hooked on that. And and then once in a while I'll go and watch it again, but I don't want to like burn myself out, because if anything I was overly doing, like back at then when I was in middle school, I was always watching The Flash. In elementary, I watched it like for so long, and then when I got older, where the show was already finishing and wrapping it up, it's like, fuck, dude, I don't enjoy this. And then I recently started watching it this year, like from the first season. And I only got to like the 3rd season or the 4th. I got it to where like if I didn't want to watch it because it was just boring. That's the point where I got it to. But it was a good show, man. And I could still watch it. Like right now, if I wanted to go back to the 1st season or whatever, I could still watch it, because it's just generally, for some reason, it's just hits right here. And that's like, for me, that's kind of what Teen Wolf is. Like, kind of like, it just hits there. So, it's like, it's that CW feeling. I don't know if Teen Wolf is owned by CW, but, yeah. And, yeah, I remember, like, when I was starting work and I started watching Teen Wolf, I was like, damn, I'm just excited to go home and watch Teen Wolf, or I'll get up and then do my shit, but I was just excited. Or I'll get up and then, like, in the morning and I'm already watching Teen Wolf and I'm getting prepared for my day, and then I'll go, and then, like, that, like, the work sucked. It sucked. It fucking sucked. But it's little thing like that. Like, it was pretty good. It's funny how life works. Like, it's just like school. Like, sometimes it just generally sucks, but there's a lot of good to it. So it's like, it balances it out. So, just like anything you do, it requires work, but the balance of it and the reward, or whatever you like, when it's deemed worthy in your eyes, it's like, fuck, I like it. It's enjoyable. And sometimes you just enjoy it just in general, even behind the scenes or whatever. And that's the stuff that, like, gets you, like, you're going to always do it. Like, running, that's why I don't think I've ever, and I don't want to ever stop, because it's just something I got, like, it's just something you get hooked on. Like, fuck, when there's something you generally just love, you're going to love it through every single thing. And that's how I see it with, like, if you're going to get married, too, you should love literally everything about that person. And if you don't, you should love them enough where you don't like it, but you still choose that person, and you don't want to give it up. If you don't have that feeling that you really are prepared to work and really try to keep it alive and keep it for your kids, or have a family with them, then it's not worth it. Don't get married. But that's what I'll say. Unless you're religious, then, like, you know, you kind of have to get married because you're religious. But That's what I'll say. But nah, I've been doing a little better. Like I'm eating cleaner. I so watch porn once in a while. It's not consistent. Thankfully, it's not every day. This year, I felt like it's like been like every day. It's been once out of the week, and the reason why I had to stop and like clean up everything is because I was doing it like 3-4 times out of the day. It was getting really bad, and I wasn't doing shit. And I was like, nah. And then I just, yeah, it was one time. What is it? Yeah, I just started. Now I'm just kind of doing it one time out of the day, which not even. I don't even do it consistently anymore. And I was thinking about it like a little while ago. I was like, it's kind of disturbing. I feel like the healthier it is and the healthier you get, the more like you're at conscious and you're more focused and there's less brain fog and you're more present to where you're at and you're like, damn, what the fuck am I doing? Like this sucks. Like you're not like up out of nowhere. So yeah. But I wanna give it up. Like I don't wanna be doing that. I think it's been in my life for so long and I just it's not something I'm like proud of. And I think it's like loser behavior in my opinion. I believe like if anything is truly like overly easy, unless the substance is healthy, but if it's just overly easy, it's like damn, is it good? Is the substance good? Like in the sense of like you know, like eating fruit or, you know, eating protein, like that's easy to acquire kind of. But you know it's easy, but it's healthy. Like okay, maybe it's not that bad. You know, it's like not everything overly easy, but like majority of things that are good for you is bad. Like it's very hard. I mean, majority of things that are good for you, you have to work, and it's yeah. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Like where I don't want to watch movies or be on like the internet or whatever, and I just need to do stuff. And getting a life, as people say. But I think everybody goes through that weird phase. Like, literally everybody. You can have, like, the world best genetics, but... Yeah. It's just one of those. So, yeah. And adaptability, learning, growing, moving on. But damn, I look really thin right now. I looked really thin. You know, when I woke up, I realized, like, fuck. Everything is popping out. Like, my jaw, my nose, brow ridge. Like, I'm really, like, thinning out. Oh my god, is it that? Oh my god. Is it that bad? Try. Is it that bad? Oh, it's getting there. It's definitely getting there. It's also just lighting, but fuck. Also, I don't have good bicep genetics, but dude, that's scary. No, I think I am losing. Dude, what the? Dude, that's not good. Hold on. I'm actually Now that got me thinking, like, is it... Oh my gosh, I am! Holy fuck! Yo, I used to have, like, bigger arms. Yo. I actually used to have, like, way bigger arms. Oh my gosh, wait, I'm getting, like, really lean. That's not good. Teeth are still white, though. I need to get this removed. But teeth are still white. Wow. I think they're getting whiter because the less sugar and all that. But wow. By the way, if you're asking, like, where's the jawline? Where's this or all that? I really don't have a wide jaw. Yeah. And then the zygos they're not really, they don't pop out. And then my nose and all that. But it's, like, weird. I don't look bad, but I'm not a very good looking guy. Like, it's the weirdest thing ever. But that being said, the whole thing is pretty much what I'm getting at is I'm cutting out stuff, trying to live a better life, but also take action. And the thing is balance. Like, there is no, like, you need to live always constantly hardworking or always, like, you can live once in a while, have fun, once in a while do this, once in a while, you know, like if you want to have a drink or you want to smoke a little or whatever, if you know you can handle it and you could balance some regards, it's like, go ahead, do it. But if it starts to consume your life, that's the problem. I think just in anything that you do, if it's over the consumption in one thing, like if it's your looks, is it your fitness, if it's your, like if you lack substance and you don't have anything going on, like besides that, like you don't have a family, you don't have, like if you're just defined by one thing, it's like, it's like your career. That's all you do. You go to work and that's it. That's depressing too. Even if it's good for you, that's depressing. There is no balance there. You don't have a life. That's what I'm getting at. Is taking action and have a life still. Like even though I'm eating clean, it's not a problem if I have one day like, you know, something sweet or something like, you know, or, you know, I want to have a drink or smoke or like you shouldn't like never do it unless it's like gonna kill you, then yeah, or like really fuck you up like doing coke or like heroin, but you know, and it's up to you. You don't have to do it, but you could just be realistic. That's what I'm getting at. Just be realistic. Just live. Have a balance, and balance is having a life, and that's what I'm trying to figure out and get and do, and yeah. So yeah, you don't have to like permanently cut it off, but I think just a balance. But we're gonna see what I need to do and yeah. In some areas in life, you are going to have to do more than one, or one moment you're going to have to put your work more. But to live like your whole life in one thing and never do anything else, like that's a little too much. You know, that's a bit. But phases, like, you know, it's the point in life. You go through phases in certain things, and you know. But that's what I say. Let's get some sun real quick. Let's get some sun. See my skin. But it's not that bad. Holy cow, my eyes. Oh, okay. What's up, Abu? Balance. Usually the sun exposes stuff in light. Brows, you know, the contrast.
But the blemish, the skin, it's not as bad. Also, I think another reason why my nose looks big is because I have a flat mid face. There's no like projection. It's like the most slightest, and a recessed chin. But like my nose is normal. Like I have a normal nose, kinda in some regards. It's not bad, but yeah. But yeah, having a balance and like gaining all that. I'll figure it out along the way, but whatever I want to do, I need to do. I think right now is just really want to learn how to break dance. I really want to get into content. I want to do acting, the modeling. I want to be a coach one day. There's a lot I want to do. But I need to put my priorities and see what I could do first and what I really want to do first. And having a balance. And my hair looks so light. Yeah, I didn't know my hair was brown. Sometimes it looks black. But yeah, we'll find it. Alright, that's not looking that bad now. But dang, I need to eat more. I think I'm like low in like water because of I've been having diarrhea because I ate something from IKEA, so don't eat their hot dogs there. But I think that's why. So I need to drink more water. I think I am dehydrated. That's what's going on. I think I'm dehydrated and I need to drink a lot of water. And I need to eat more a little. But not meat, just like light food. I think tomorrow I'll be fine though. But good angle. But a balance. We'll find a balance. And yeah, taking action. I probably will start posting more videos, come up with ideas, and yeah. Alright, guys. I need my skin to be clearer, to be healthier, but I'll see. Anyway, guys, I'll see you soon. Alright, out.